Hi friends, what's these entry boxes? There are 4 in number and these are all we can validate also. But minimum 3 character inputs are required. Suppose if I'll submit this fill all entries. If I'll just fill this, then I can submit it. But if I can remove this and again it will tell fill all the entries. And you must have seen this already. We have discussed how to validate these entry boxes, and this number of entry boxes can be dynamic also. All these entry boxes labels are created dynamically. I'm just closing this, increasing this number of entry boxes to 5. Now this time all will be again applicable, all the rules. Now there are 5 entry boxes and 5 labels also, and all the rules are applicable. I had to fill all the entry boxes and then only I can submit the form. Say I'll submit, fill all entries, I can do that. And many time also we are not sure where from this entry box, or the number of entry boxes are not fixed. Say it's coming from the database or from some other sources. We are creating all these entry boxes and labels dynamically, and along with that we are also adding a validation. We'll learn all about this. This is our blank template. A particular width and height we have mentioned here. You can change it based on your requirement. And let's just see how this blank one looks. Here it is. So to this we'll add our components. So we'll start it first. Number of inputs. So this is a variable, we are setting it to 5 now. This can be value can be changed, and accordingly the number of inputs can be changed dynamically with the including the validation also. Now I am creating a list where I will be storing the references of those what we are being created. So for j in range, now here I am using the number of inputs. So in this for loop, inside this for loop I will create one. First let me create the label L equal to tk dot label. Now what is the parent window is my underscore w. This is at line number 2 we have declared it. Many places you will find the name as root. So now the text I am giving is as entry, but note that entry 1, entry 2, entry 3, like that it will be there. So what I am doing is, because my j is my increment, it will take the value, so I will say the j value I will try to print, but j is an integer here. So what I will do here, I will say str. Now because j starts from 0, we should not say it is label should not say entry 0. So let's just increase by 1 here. So str j plus 1. So that sorry, here I have to add a plus symbol plus str j plus 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Entry 1, entry 2, entry 4 like that it will give. Slightly bigger font I am giving. It is giving as 20. Now FG foreground or the font color. You can specify any other color also. I am giving it blue. Now let me just place it on the grid. L dot grid. Now here row is because one below other is coming, so I'll give the row equal to j here. So every time next label it will take 1, 2, 3, 4 like that it will take. And slightly column equal to 0, because for all the grid you must have seen it is at the left is the label, then right to it will be our entry box. So I am saying that column equal to 0. Now slightly I am giving pad x equal to 10. It's not, I'm not flushing it with the left edge. Pad x is the gap between left edge and my widget. Now label is ready. Now let's go for our entry widget. So tk dot entry. Now my parent window is my underscore w, text equal to let's say if you want here, let's say j. If you want that font equal to 20, slightly bigger font, and bg equal to light yellow. Got it? Now okay, so next line will go e dot grid. Now here I will say, now my text should be blank. Why I have to keep it j here? I'll remove this point. We'll see if it is required. We'll bring it here. E is grid here, then row equal to j. Now column equal to 1 here. Why I am writing j? Because it is the right of it. So column 0 is the label. Now column 1 is the right of it. So this will be fixed. But the row numbers will keep on incrementing. So next row, next row. Now here I am giving slightly pad x equal to, let's say 10, and pad y equal to also 10. So that's all. But here I'll give one, my reference will come into every time the loop it creates the reference. I will store it in the my ref is my list I have created at line number 6. Append, what I am doing is appending e. So because that entry one I am just that reference I am storing it in my list. That's all. Now this will display me the, without any validation or anything, this should display me the all my labels and windows. Here it is. See, entry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I have added one here where here it is. You can see here entry equal plus strj plus 1. So instead of starting from 0, I have made it 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the entries, and these are the these are the labels, these are the entries. To this we'll add our first the button and the another label where we will be displaying the message. So for that I am saying b1. I have come out of the loop, it's outside the loop. tk.button. Now again my parent window is my underscore w. Now text I want to write it on the button is submit. You can write anything you want. Now here I am giving bg, background is slightly I am giving light light green will use. You can use hex code also, you can use it. So there is nothing that you should also use the light green. Now here I will use a command. Now just see command equal to, when you click the button, lambda. Now my check is the function that will be executed. So far I have not written what should be the my check, so I have just left it like that, and I am giving font equal to, let's say 20. Now this is this my check, this particular function, what will happen when the button is clicked, that I will writing. So for that, next let me just go to the b1, place it on the grid. Note that what should be my row here, because this row has to be dynamically, the button should be pushed. Note that the here at the above you can see here the j value, whatever the j value, the say it is 5, so j value will be the last 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The last entry will be at the 4th. So where should be my button? Button should be j plus 1. So I will say j row equal to j plus 1. Now that's fine, but where the column should be, column let it be at the 0. So left side I kept it. Now pad x, slightly I am giving pad x 5 and pad y, let's say equal to 5, or slightly I will give it more. Okay, so my button is ready. Now right of it, right to this button, I will put a label where it will say that yes, your form can be submitted, or form there is a error, all those things it will say. So for that I am saying L1 equal to tk dot label, it's a label only. Now again parent window I am placing it, and text is initial text, because subsequently I will be changing it. Output here you can write anything. Now slightly bigger font will give. Now let's place it on the grid also. While pressing it on the grid, let's move up a bit. Yeah. So L1 dot grid row. What should be the row? It is in the same line with the button. So same j plus 1. So I have added it, and column is right of the button. So it was our button is 0. Here you can see where is, yeah, here it is 0. So right of it. So I am writing it here 1. That's all. My layout is over, but this function I have not written. So let's just save it if it allows me to open. Let's see. Yeah. So button is here, output is here. If I'll click, it will be generate error because I have not written any function for it. Let's write the function our my check. So here we will write it. This is the key. This is where all the validations will be stored. My check. Now I am inside the function. First I will set a flag. Why I am doing this is because this flag anywhere any of the entry is not there, then this flag I will set it to true. So by default I will keep it false. It can have two values. Now you can would have understood that true or false. So this is false. Now for w is I am just taking the variable. It's a widget in ref. What is ref here? Ref is what at line number 6 you can see the list, and this line is important. This is where I am storing all the references. This is a list which stores the number of all my entries. So for W, now I am just looping through that. For W in ref, now inside this I am doing if. I am checking whether that particular, because now it will W will start from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the entries it will loop through. So that time I am checking what is the length of the entry of that entry box. So what I will first do, w.get. This will get me the data what the user has entered. But now I will say my purpose is to check the length. So I am using len. Len function will check the number of characters or length of that data. Now this len is less than 3. If it is so, then this if condition, then I will say my flag equal to true. Means now I am setting the flag true. Okay, so this is what actually will check it. Now once the flag is true, now I will check the here. Let me just come out parallel to this. Sorry, I will be here. Okay, now you see it up to this point what it will do. Suppose 5 entry boxes are there, it will check all the flags for, because this looping will be on all the elements of this particular ref list. So it will check it here. Now once I will come out, once the looping is over, then I will say if my flag equal to false. False means originally what are line number 16 I have declared, nowhere, but that means all entries are there. Now in that case I will say L1. L1 is the label here at line number 24 we have declared, output here where we want to give the message. L1.config means any of these attributes you can change by using the config. Now the text attribute or what the message I want to give equal to, now I will say form can be submitted. Okay, one more I will give it. When I am giving this message, this is a healthy message, so let me just change the FG or the foreground or the font color equal to green. If you don't want this, you can remove that. If it is not so, I am saying a else command. That means one case, or at least in one case, this flag is set to false because one of the entry is not there, because this will check all the entries. So else I am here. Now I'll just do one thing. I'll just copy this line, same thing. I will put it here. Now sorry, I have to come L1. Nothing I missed. No, yeah. L1 config form can be this. I will change it to fill all the entries or whatever message you want to give it. Now this time because it's a error, so we'll say red font. One more step is, one timer step is left. Okay, let's see up to this point. We'll run once and see this. See, all are here. Now I am entering something here also. Minimum 3 characters. So I am entering this, enter. So I left this one, submit. Fill all the entries. Okay, let me fill this. Now form can be submitted. If you want some other code, say from here it should be pushed to the database, all the stuff you can write it within this, because form, now the form can be submitted. Now suppose I'll remove this. I'll keep it one only. So fill all the entries. But one thing is we are missing. This message, fill all the entries and all, this message should not be there permanently, because it's just a message. It should, otherwise it will be confusing. So what we will do, we'll provide a timer to remove this after some time. So let's just close this, come here. Now after the else, we are saying L1 outside the if else one. L1, now this is the timer. After 3000, this is in milliseconds, so 3 seconds. You want to change it, change this value. Now what I am doing is lambda, now L1, now config. Config means one of the attribute or the parameters will change it. Now text parameter we are keeping it, making it blank. That's all. So what will happen, this line after giving this message, once this function at the end, after 3 seconds, this text will this L1 label whatever we have used, that will be changed to the text will be blank now. Now let's just, I'm saving this and running. So you can see let me just submit it once, fill all the entries. Now I am going on entering. Now this, see, the message has vanished. I can fill all those things, and again let me fill, submit, form can be submitted. This also will vanish after 3 seconds. That's all, friends. So you have any doubts, suggestion, comments, or any ideas you want to implement, put it in the comment section below. Based on that, we will keep on working on our different tutorials. And I'll request you, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, so you'll be notified as and when we add new tutorials. We frequently do that also. And please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.